channel. I'm Kelly Major, and today I have a fun video featuring this eye look. It's my go-to eye look I've been doing. And I also want to talk to y'all about my Z palette I made. This is all Makeup Geek eyeshadows, so 9 Makeup Geek eyeshadows that I ordered myself, put together, and you know, this is like my life palette, where it's that palette that is my go-to palette. Like if I only had this palette, I could make it my whole life. Or like if I'm traveling, I don't want to bring a lot of palettes, so I'm only bringing this one. And I've had this for a couple weeks now, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go ahead, show y'all some swatches, tell you which ones I got, and then a little tutorial on this eye look right here. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so here are the shades right here. I just got a simple black Z palette, and I ordered 9 shadows from Makeup Geek. When I ordered these shadows, I ordered these like thinking I want to make this palette that I love, I'm going to use all the time. This is going to be my life palette. So I haven't tried a bunch of Makeup Geek shades. It's not like I just had these already and put them together. I did a lot of research and picked these out because I thought I would love them, and I was right. I love every single one of them. So the first color is Shimma Shimma. This is an awesome color for the lid, brow bone, inner corner, just everything. It's a perfect, like, neutral, frosty shade without being too white. Next we have Gold Digger, which is a classic shimmery gold shade. I love using gold shimmer shades on my eyelid, especially when I like travel to tropical areas. So I knew I wanted a shade like this in this palette. And this shade looks beautiful mixed with Shimma Shimma too, to make more of a champagne color. Next is Luna. This is the only foiled shadow that I got, but I absolutely love it. You can see it's a very pretty, like pinky purpley, and it's awesome for the eyelid and mixing it with other colors as well. It's super pigmented and just beautiful. Now on to the matte shades. First we have Peach Smoothie, which I got because so many people recommended. It's a little bit darker than I had hoped for, but you could still use this on the lid unless you're really fair skinned, then you might want to be careful with this shade. Next we have Frappe, which is a more red undertone brown. I love this shade for deepening up the crease when I don't want to use Americano. This is like the perfect brown I think everyone should have for their crease in a palette. This shade right here is Americano, which is the deepest brown shade that I have in this palette, and it actually has a little bit of a purple undertone that is this beautiful, it really makes brown eyes pop, and I love this shade for really deepening the crease and giving a more dramatic look. This is also my favorite shade to use as an eyeliner if I don't feel like using eyeliner. Next we have Hipster, which is a more gray tone brown. This actually has a little bit of shimmer in it, so I think it would be great to use as like an all-over lid color and smoke it out if you just want a little bit of a shimmery brown lid. I haven't gotten to use it too much, but I'm really excited for it. Next is probably my most used shade in this palette, and it's Barcelona Beach. You can see it's a little bit more of a red shade than the brown before, and I absolutely love this for the crease. I think it's the perfect color. It's not too cool tone, not too warm tone, just right. Lastly, we have Corrupt, which I got because I wanted a black, but this black actually has a little bit of glitter particles in it, which is okay since I only really use this kind of like a liner, so you can't really tell. They're not like extreme, but just beware that it's not exactly a matte black. Okay, so started this and realized I didn't hit record. So one, I've already started in my crease, but I'll go back and show you all everything I've already done. And two, excuse this hair. I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay, so I've already taken a little bit of Barcelona Beach on this fluffy brush right here, and I'll just mimic what I did. So I just take a little bit on the brush, and I start off with a light hand, and then I'm going to pack it on later. So I'm framing my whole lid and just putting this in the crease, and I pretty much go all the way in. And I go pretty high on myself since I have hooded eyelids, I have to go pretty high so you can actually see this crease action. I'm not afraid to get too close to the brows, but if you are, then stop where you're comfortable. I'm starting in the outer edge, but bringing it in. And then once I just have a nice outline of my lid, I'm going to take a little bit more and I'm going to concentrate in the outer corner of my lid. So actually getting just a little bit onto the actual lid. I have very small lids, so if you have small lids like me, you don't want to go too far in, but probably like a fourth. So once I have it outlined my lid, I'm going to take a little bit and kind of just flip it out towards the outer edge of my eyebrow. I like my eyeshadow to still be a little bit rounded. I don't want like a big kind of cat eye effect for this. Next, on a more pointed, detailed blending brush, this is a Morphe M507. I'm going to take a little bit of Americano, which is this darker brown with a little bit of purple undertones. And I'm going to focus that just on the outer crease area. So just focusing the product on the tip of the brush, I'm going to just do this. So I'm pretty much just going to put this in like the outer third of my eye in the crease. I'm not bringing it all the way in. And this is just to make it a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more, like a little deeper, more of a nighttime look. So if you don't want to do this part for like a daily look, then you don't have to. I normally don't. And then I'm also gonna like make a V in this outer corner with this shade. And again, bringing that out, not touching the tail of my eyebrow, but going in that direction. That's where you want to aim it. And then once you have some of the product, you really want to focus on blending it in so it's not just like a line in the crease. Now this shade I'm not bringing up, I'm only leaving it in my actual crease and a little bit on the outer edge of the lid. Alright, now with a flatter brush for my lid, I'm going to take Luna, which is this really pretty foiled shade, and I'm going to pat that onto the lid. Now to lighten that up, I'm going to take a little bit of Shimma Shimma and just pat that right over where I put Luna. So while I have this here, I'm also going to take a little bit of Shimma Shimma on that same brush and just put it in my inner corner and in the inner corner like under my eye. Now to complete the bottom of the eyes, I'm going to take a little bit more of Barcelona Beach on like a smudging brush. And I'm just going to smudge out the outer corner of my eye. I like to bring mine pretty far down because I get creasing right there. And this covers that. If you don't, if you feel like it makes you, like gives you raccoon eyes, don't do it. I personally love the like low smudged under eye look, but to each their own. And then I'm going to take it and connect it to the color I have up here as well. And I bring this Barcelona Beach pretty far in, like to my pupil. So now for the brow bone, I'm just going to take a little bit, I'm literally just going to like tap into Luna, tap into Shimma Shimma, and hit that brow bone. I just like to get right where that arch is and down a little bit. I don't go all the way around. So for this look, I actually don't use eyeliner, which is crazy for me. I used to be a huge eyeliner junkie, but for this look, I just think it looks really nice, soft, and sultry, just to use a little bit of Americano. So on a liner, like an angled liner brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of Americano, which is that darker brown shade, and I'm going to start by kind of lining the under eye. So first I just put it into my waterline. I love using Americano for a liner since it has that purple undertone. It really makes your eyes pop, especially for brown eyes. I like to bring it basically just into the lash line. I don't go low at all. I just like hit right where my lash line is. And then I just kind of line the upper lashes with Americano as well. You can wing it out a little bit if you want. I don't go crazy. I just like to kind of wing it out so that it connects with these darker shades out here. Just like that. Then I like to kind of hit the inner waterline up here. Then I'm just going to apply a little mascara and we're done. I really love with this look applying mascara on the bottom lashes, which I don't always do. But for this look, since you don't have eyeliner on and you just have that purple shade down here, it looks so good with mascara. And that's it. It's super easy. I do different variations of this, so like if I'm just going to class, I won't use any of the Americano, and I'll just use like the shimmer shades and Barcelona Beach, but I absolutely love this look. I've worn it out at night, I've worn it, I mean, just every day. I'm obsessed. It's so easy, it's so quick, and I think it makes my brown eyes pop and look really nice. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked this look. I hope you enjoyed this hair, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!